Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Well, my grandmother is by far and away the most important person in my life. She passed away, but she was my mentor. She just taught me about life, taught me how to treat people, taught me how to work hard. She worked in a meat packing factory, but the main thing, she just taught me how to work hard and how to treat people.
I'm from a single parent family. My mom raised 6 of us. So, 4 boys and 2 girls. So we needed a male figure in our lives. So my high school coach, Willie Murray-Weldon, and Dr. Robert Sims are the 2 guys that played a tremendous role in my life and mentors. So it helped me find my way, and I'm so appreciative to them.
When I was in high school, there was a guy in Seattle named Bill Russell who used to mess with me all the time, but in a good way. And he was approachable. He wasn't, my whole life I read about Bill Russell. I knew about the Olympic gold medals. I knew about the Boston Celtics. I knew about him being a high jumper. I knew about him going to school with Johnny Mathis. I knew all those things because I had read those things. But to have an opportunity to actually approach him and him know who I was just incredible. And throughout life, at different crossroads, Bill has always showed up.
I went to high school. I had an English teacher there who I just loved, and her difference in the way she approached teaching as compared to other people, you felt a real strong attraction to her because you knew every day you go in there you're going to have fun, and she was very supportive and encouraging.
For me, it's my big brother, Anthony Crozier. He used to work at the Boys and Girls Club, and he used to take a lot of young men in. So for him to show me that, hey, you know what, it's not about staying in the same circumstance that you are in. It's about breaking that cycle and trying to be the best you can be at whatever it is. As long as you try, that's what's important. So many kids today think that they're only supposed to try if they can be successful and win at something. Well, that's not it. It's when we lose or when we come short of that goal, it's when we actually learn the valuable lessons of what is going on at that particular moment.
I thought that my high school coach was a great mentor to me in terms of making sure that I was on the right track to graduate and get a scholarship to college. And so I've always looked back at the Dr. F.H. McDuffie for all the things that I've done in life. He was mean, if you want to know the truth. I thought that he was a drill sergeant. He was really a general, and he made us do the right things. And when I say the right thing, he live the life that you're supposed to do by not getting into trouble, because I've never been in trouble in my life, and I can go out and speak to young kids. I've never had drugs in my life except those prescribed by a physician. So I feel very comfortable when I'm around young people talking about how I became successful through someone else.
My dad left when I was 6 years old, and so I was really, sports was a real outlet for me to explore, to feel good about myself, and I pursued it. And some of the coaches that I had, particularly in high school, a guy named Jerry Potter was my head coach, and another guy named Larry Gerkink was my head coach in baseball. Those 2 men really poured a lot of their life into mine, and I think, as I look back on it now 40 years later, it made all the difference in the world.
I idolize people that was in the professional, like, of course, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Jerry West was tremendous idol. These are people I idolize, and certainly not that I had a desire that I wanted to be like, but fortunately because of my mentors, I was able to develop and excel and get to this point.
My father was never there. My mother was young. I was insecure. I went to Manhasset High School. Great superintendent, Dr. Collins. Great high school coach, Ed Walsh. Great alumnus, Kenny Malloy. They were the 3 most important people in my life because they took Jim Brown, who was raw, and gave me confidence and support and allowed me then to be able to touch many other lives. So mentorship is a brilliant idea and totally necessary, because kids that don't have a mother and a father, or they don't have that family to give them the care that they need, those of us who are not a part of their family can, be that substitute. So I am a product of some wonderful people that took me under their wing.